Hi Collective, welcome to the channel, Cosmic Divine Dreamer. Hi everyone. So, let's see what is going on for my Cosmic Divine Dreamers. So, feeling purple today, pink and purple. Feeling a lot of love and a lot of spiritual advancement and ascension, right? So, I think I need to get some angel cards. Let's see what is going on. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. I was going to start this reading out saying it has been a day. I've been through quite a bit, right? So I'm doing a nightly reading instead of morning readings. I do both sometimes, but it's been quite the day, right? So if you hear my children in the background, that's why, right? They want you to make time for self-care and deep emotional healing. See, somebody is definitely going through it. I'm definitely coming out in this reading because definitely going through a lot of healing, releasing, letting go. So they really want you to spend some time, right? To not hold on to these energies within. They want you to release them. So for some of you, like, you need to take some time alone, taking spiritual baths, doing things like that. All right, just a minute. So taking care of yourself is essential right now, is on this card. Okay. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. Okay. And Moldavite came out as well. Each of these is a crystal that you can work with. This is the Crystal Angels. So working with these different crystals could be very beneficial for you too, right? So rhodocrosite, kyanite, azurite, moldavite. I don't know if I'm saying them wrong, but so we got here unconventionality. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others. So some of you could have been realizing that today. Wow, and you're ready to love again is on the bottom. Wow. See, for some of you, you could be going through a major healing of something, like breakups and things like that, but it's like they were long overdue. Some of you could have been like in a heartbreak type of energy while with somebody. So it's going to be easier for you to purge and clear things out, but you've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. So I'm getting that there's like a rapid healing process that's underway, because it's been outdated and it's in preparation for a timeline shift, for a paradigm shift, right? So you could be going through a lot of different healing, and that might be why you're getting called to really amp up this healing process too, because they want you in alignment for what's to come here. Smoky quartz is on here, clearing negativity, releasing negativity from within and around you, which is interesting. As I was listening, a frequency got put on. It was literally like when I was in the midst of like expressing my emotions and feelings, and I was like, should I even do this? Is it even worth it? I want to show you what frequencies are. You know what? I'm just going to put them on because I've actually been told that I should just play more of the frequencies than I have during the reading. So it was 288, sacral chakra. So, and it's for letting go of draining negativity and energy, because for a lot of you, you hold on to this in your sacral. All right, I can't check the sound, so hopefully it's not too loud. And Moonstone is here. Heightened intuition, be aware of your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy. Because I'm getting for a lot of you, some of this emotional trauma that you were holding on to within your light body could have been blocking you from certain upgrades. And some of these triggers and these things that happen are allowing you to be able to release. When you release them, these integrations are happening, and that's what's advancing you like very quickly, very rapidly. So it's like, even though these situations are hard, they're ultimately meant to almost like trigger you into your gifts. I'm trying to find the best way to explain this. Is it's like for some of you, if these situations, these relationships wouldn't have come in and gotten to your heart, broke your heart, got you to cause pain and things like that, you wouldn't have awakened this gift, this power. It unlocks something in you. Because the hardest lessons, like the power that somebody can have getting close to your heart space and causing a wound, can unlock some. It's just like the most amazing singers to me are the times the ones that have been hurt the most. Like just like when I get into singing, I let my pain out through singing. So there's a lot of times like I am just like the neighborhood can probably have heard me because the passion that I use it as a release through my singing, right? But it's like one of those, like me being highly empathic, like I know when it's genuine, when it's real. And sometimes like just like the pain you can hear in some people's voices, you know. So ultimately, like some of these things, they got you ready to be able to go down the, you know, and us being a, you know, I'm going to say us because you being guided here, probably starseed. That's what my channel's for. A starseed, so you have a lot of creativity to us, right? But because a lot of us were brought up with, you know, in narcissistic homes and, you know, these challenging lives that have just had so many people like putting us down and tearing apart our confidence and destroying our ego and like just damaging us so much that our self-worth, that we don't know how to love, we don't know what love is, and it takes a while to build that up. And ultimately, you know, you go out into this world and then you start attracting relationships that are going to tear you down and destroy you, just as your family did, you know. But ultimately that's where the power lies, because of the light and the love that we hold within. We're able to heal ourselves and release all that pain and that trauma. And but it's like these certain things have to unlock within us, right, to realize these gifts. And that's what I feel like is happening. And as that is, look, prosperity come out. I've never pulled this card in this deck. I've never had it come out. I'm going to show you. It's blue. It's beautiful. Malachite. This is like my most prettiest blue too. Can you see the prosperity right there? Look at that. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. Because there's some of you, you know, it was like there's blocks. So eliminating these blocks, realizing to let go of fear could have unlocked that, gaining that confidence. It's like somebody like unlocked, like they're showing me like a key to the throat, like somebody unlocked something and now they can express themselves in confidence. It's finally like if you've always been a people pleaser and you always say yes, like I always would say like I'm sorry. If somebody would bump into me, I would say I'm sorry. Somebody knock a coffee out of my hand, I'm sorry. I was always just, I got destroyed so much and abusive. I was just always apologizing for everything, you know. And it was like I was always saying yes to everybody. Like, Crystal, can you do this? Crystal, can you do that? Like, yes, yes, yeah. Like, because I was too afraid to say no to people. So I was diminishing my voice, right? And my confidence. Ultimately, it was messing with my voice, too. I've noticed that. I've noticed that people's voices will change when there's a lot of trauma. So you could almost be noticing that your voice is more confident. Maybe you're still a little bit shaky at times. That was the moment today for me when I was standing up for myself and I felt my voice getting shaky. But there was something where it was like there was so much empowerment that was with me that led me to keep going. And to me, that was like the unlock, because it's like finding that, knowing you have that extra like support, or just like, it's kind of like knowing that you can succeed with something. It's like when you finally say no to something, how good it feels, and then you have the empowerment to keep saying it, you know, and then you're gaining so much like confidence, so big confidence boost, and it's really going to be changing a lot. So anyway, I'm putting, because seeing cards coming out with what's going on, and my energy is so fresh. Normally when I have days like today, I would shy away from doing readings and things like that, because I'm going to be, this is all of my traumatic energy, and I don't want to put it on anybody, but it's really important for me to get out at this time, and it's going to be very helpful. And I find that there's going to be others that are going to come across this when they need it, right? So anyway, I was shocked when I see this blue, because this is the most beautiful blue color. There's something so significant about this. You need to look this up. It's just, blue is just so vibrant to me, and it's reminding me of peace and harmony, you know, like this beautiful blue, watery energy. It's not a royal blue, you know. I always call it like a Play-Doh blue. It reminds me of the blue like you get Play-Doh. You know, it's the color of one of the cars that I want to have, actually. It's this pretty blue. But I just feel this positivity is now coming in. You've overcome, you've unlocked something. So have forgiveness at this time. Value your self-worth as a diamond. So you see like diamonds blue, I'm getting. You're God's precious gem. It's very beautiful. So working with diamond, topaz, malachite could be significant for you. But see, there's this energy of like, have forgiveness for even those that have caused you pain, because it's the pain that they caused almost unlocks something for you. So it really truly does help you. I seen 12:02 on the clock as I say that, right? Okay, so I felt enough with these cards, and 12:12. So twos are definitely significant. Look at this. I've never seen this card before either. Yellow jasper, control issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. See, this is very empowered energy of somebody taking control of their life, right? Multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. So you're very multifaceted and multidimensional. Told you I was talking to a star seed. Alright, I was trying to pull my cards away, and then I dropped this one. Sorry. See? Did it again. Shouldn't apologize. So what? Apple-light. Increase support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to abundance of help and opportunities. Wow, yes. For some of you, you were having trouble with receiving, and that's a big thing for Divine Feminine. Unlocking that energy. For some of you, you unlock that. Maybe you balance something out too, because you needed to embody your divine masculine energy to stand up for yourself and be expressive, but then that feminine of having compassion and being open to receiving, right? So there's that. Okay. So anyway, with this beautiful energy, I just feel so much like calming and love, and I was realizing that I'm filled pink, right? So let's pull some romance angels. And of course I'm picking up a lot on gold. I always talk about the color frequencies because it's really important to the energy that I connect with, because I'm an energy reader. So when I call out colors, you can look them up and find out more to the frequency of what's going on for you and get more guidance. Working with the colors too could be helping you just by watching my videos, because you're watching them, so you're getting the color therapy through the readings, right? And I'm going to work more with my crystals and pulling certain crystals out and things like that can be helpful within the readings. Alright, so let's see. For some of you, I'm getting that they want you to work on some of your relationships within your family, because for some of you, there were certain people that got in the way of these really, like, it's like there was, for some of you, like, you were dealing with, like, a narcissist, right? So this narcissist was, like, turning your family against you, or family members against one another in certain things. So they really want you to give your relationships with family and things like that chances. Like, you'll know if somebody's, like, not good for you. Like, pay attention to that. But I'm getting this, there's this healing family issues that came out. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So for some of you, there's that energy of, like, your parents, you know, if you have narcissistic parents, they led you down a path of, you know, running into other narcissists and things like that. So if you ultimately want to heal that, not attract more narcissists, you got to forgive your parents, right? Almost go back and, as when you, if you can envision when you were a child, is something I'll do. I'll look back at photographs of when I was little, you know, and like sometimes, like, I look at, like, my birthday photos, things like that, and I'll feel the pain. But instead, like, I'll flip it and I'll envision that picture of me not in pain that day, of me being happy that day and being healed, and just knowing that, as if my parents weren't broken. If, you know, like, realizing that they did the best that they could. Because for a lot of you, like, your parents were broken too and had these wounds. And that's why it's not they intentionally did that to you. They loved you the best way that they knew how. They didn't even realize that they weren't. Because narcissists, they're all about themselves. They don't realize that they're putting their needs first above their kids. It's because when they were kids, their needs were probably put down, and they're, you know, because hurt people. So it's like, if your parents were hurt, it's because their parents hurt them. So then when they got to be an adult, then you get in that energy like, nobody's ever going to hurt me again. I'm going to buy everything for myself. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to do this. And you get all about, you know, you get to be that adult and no one's going to hurt you anymore. So a lot of people will build themselves up and they don't even realize that they're doing it. And a lot of it too is because they're so hurt, they can't go back and feel that pain and heal it. But see, you have 1717 as they say that. And that's where the trauma stops with us, because we, as starseeds, we came here to heal these traumatized bloodlines and generational, almost curses, right? Because it gets embedded in the DNA. A lot of the wounds that you have are wounds that your parents and your parents, your grandparents had of, you know, not knowing what love is, or having abandonment issues, or fear, or, you know, there's a lot of things around money too, not having enough money, right? So when you can realize that it's your parents, it wasn't that they sought out to hurt you. They didn't even realize they were doing it because they were so hurt. It's like, if you don't truly love yourself right, you can't love another. So that's where there's the big healing that is going on. And I've been talking a lot about these supermoons, and a big series of these supermoons, you know, have been healing a lot of ancestral woundings and a lot of family trauma. So, yeah, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnerships, you know, so that is here. And stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring in your romance. They're showing me religious factors too. So interesting, because last night, literally, like, my children were, like, fighting with each other because about, like, God and their belief systems and all of that. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, you cannot force somebody, you know. That's why we have free will here. I mean, I know that we're here trying to help awaken the collective to the collective consciousness, knowing that we are one with divine source, our creator. We've never been separated. They want us to believe that through religion and all of that, but it's just, not everybody understands that. There's certain, you know, levels of consciousness that takes time to, you know, for that to integrate, for that to make sense, you know. And so anyway, I feel that that's going on within the families. I felt to bring that up within my family, right? And then getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bonds deepen. There is a reconciliation here. Somebody from your past is returning to your life. I feel like this is a past life lover. And addictions are affecting your life, your romantic life, codependency, because there's some of you who are in codependent relationships. You didn't realize you were holding on to a relationship due to fear of being alone or not being able to be okay financially. So yeah, there's that. And then engagements, some of you, your love life is ascending to higher level of commitments. This is the thing. I didn't always like to pull these because they're, you know, collectively I'm going to get just multiple energies. So take whatever you feel is for you. But yeah, that's beautiful. The romance angels. Okay. Alright, I feel like I have to go quiet my kids down. So I will pull just a couple more from the Amira Love Oracle because I love this. The pink and the yellow. I told you this is the frequency of, well, pink and purple and yellow and gold's not really popular to me. But I pulled the Beautiful Creatures Tarot, and I'm going to do a reading with that next. So if you feel guided to it, you should take a look. So this one will just mainly be just some channeled messages and love oracle cards. Alright, let's see what messages. There could be some characteristics too. If you don't feel they're fitting for your story, don't worry about them. I don't always like to call them out. Oh, look. Oh, my gosh. Union is here. And destiny. Hold up. Some of you are coming together in destined partnerships because you cleared out trauma. Wow. Ah, did you see that? I put it in and there it is. Wow. Okay. Freedom. Oh, my gosh. Yup. Yup, because you want to let go of this trauma to come into, oh my. Oh my gosh, look, gifts, surprises, presents, openings, oh my gosh. Wow, wow, see there's a blonde female here, or lighter hair. It's interesting how they say blonde, but when I look at this card, she's got red hair. To me, it looks like my color, but I don't even like saying red. I'm strawberry blonde. So, there's that. Well, I don't even know. My mother always said strawberry blonde. My dad always said red. It's lighter. It's a lighter shade of red. That's all I know. Lighter hair, laid back. It's also a personality. And there's other messages surrounding each of these cards, too. Oh, look at true love. Wow. It's funny how I put that about myself with that card, and I don't normally do that. So, destiny is here again. So maybe this is talking about my love story. Yeah, I seen gossip when I was shoving. Shoving? Why did I just say shoving? When I was shuffling. Wow, it's interesting because there's a brunette feminine here who is gossiping. I'm getting childish. This could be a child. This could be a kid. You shouldn't gossip. You really shouldn't. Gossiping lowers your vibrational frequency. You really shouldn't talk about others. Because you don't often, if you notice, people don't often have good things to say, right? They like to talk about lower vibrational things because you get more of the response, right? But then also, if somebody does have something beautiful to share, you really shouldn't share. You should let them share it, right? Like, I hate it when people do that. You go share something with somebody, and then you're so excited, so you want to go tell others, and like, oh, I've already heard. Like, it's my news to share. Like, so there's that. So, yeah, that's what I mean. Gossiping, it's better to, like, praise people around them, too, if you want to talk about them instead of, like, behind their backs. That's what I mean. It's just never a good thing. Right? And if you think about it, like, I don't know. I'm a very personal person. Like, I like cancer. I don't like people in my business. But I was going to say, it's like, do you like it when people talk about you behind your back? Because I don't. I'd rather people not talk about me whatsoever. So I know that I don't like to do that. And I know it can get challenging because we're so used to doing it. But, and it's hard when, like, you're in a family unit, too, and you want to. So it's hard, especially a lot of times it's like, you want to talk about people when you miss them. And if there's been, like, a lot of drama and things like that, or feelings that are unresolved or hurting, you'll talk about those things. So then it turns into gossiping, because then it's like you don't know how to talk about what's bothering you except to explain the situation. But then the person that you're talking to about it, they're going to put their thoughts in on it. Then before you know it, you're gossiping. So you have to be really careful to not do that. It really lowers your frequency. It really does. And then you know how things go down the line too. It's never the true. Like, I try to not take anything that somebody has to tell me from somebody else. A lot of times I even say, like, I don't want to know. I don't want to hear about it if they didn't tell me or whatever. Like, just don't tell me. I don't want to know. Because, okay, so there's something about a gossiping female, right? That could be creating some obstacles. Creating some delays. Could be limiting their potential. Could be shy. Could be withholding. Your frequency is going to rise when you can learn to have integrity and not do that. Right? And the ones that struggle the most, I'm going to say, are Geminis and Virgos. And not because my children are. I know what my daughter's thinking is, seriously, you can look it up, though, girl. She watches that means that Geminis, of course, the rulers of communication. And Virgo is ruled by Mercury as well, which is the planet of communication. So that's why there's that fight for talking when you got two of them, two children together. Oh my goodness. They love to talk, and that is so beautiful. Talk more about yourself. When you want to talk about things, your passions, your dreams, your ideas, because they are very brilliant too. And they have a lot of beautiful things to say. Just don't get into the dark side of the gossiping, because normally that's where the devil's getting in there too, wanting you to talk low about others. Talk positive about others or about yourself, right? Your dreams, your desires, your passions, because they're very brilliant. Okay, so they're showing me deja vu, knowing past lives. I told you, past love. There's a past life love that is getting ready to unite. And they're showing me family and money and friendships. There's 3 children here. Origin, soul family groups. Ooh, soul family coming together. Origin groups. Because there's friendship. That's what I mean. This came out with friendship. I'm getting, for some of you, like you're going to be getting together with friends that have children, that then your children and their children are going to get to be children, which is beautiful, because that's like star family, like star seed, star children getting together. That's beautiful. 2808 as I say that. Interesting. I feel so beautiful. This is such a beautiful energy. My kids did quiet down, but I don't want to have this one too long, or then they get loud and then I lose the reading. Because sometimes I don't upload them if there's too much going on. But yeah, I'm gonna do a tarot reading next. You should definitely take a look at that. Subscribe if you have not. Help my channel grow, guys. If you're not subscribed and you're watching my content, subscribe. And if you watch my readings, like the video. That's like a donation, you know, because it donates energy. You know, we don't like to ask for physical donations, because I'm just like me being a spiritual teacher. Like, I just want to be there and help. I don't want people to feel obligated to give donations. But it's just, we like to hear feedback, right? Comments, the likes. It lets us know that you are, you're liking the content that we do. It encourages us to do more, right? So it's very beautiful. All right. Love and light to all of you. I'm going to go. Bye, guys.